When the check engine light came on, I started diagnosing the issue. Using a scan tool, I retrieved two fault codes, P0138, O2 sensor circuit high voltage, bank 1 sensor 2, and P0607, control module performance. These codes suggested a problem with the oxygen sensor B1S2 or its related circuits. To confirm the issue, I performed a road test while monitoring live data on the scan tool. I observed that the oxygen sensor B1S2 parameter was fixed, meaning it wasn't responding to changes in exhaust gas composition. To test further, I introduced propane into the air intake system while the engine was idling, which should have caused the sensor's readings to change. However, the sensor parameter remained fixed, confirming it wasn't functioning correctly. Next, I inspected the wiring harness and connector for the oxygen sensor B1S2 to check for visible damage, loose connections, or corrosion. Everything appeared intact. With the ignition on and the engine off, I used a multimeter to check for voltage and ground at the oxygen sensor connector. Both were present, confirming that the power and ground supply were functioning correctly. Finally, I measured the resistance of the oxygen sensor's heater circuit using a multimeter. The resistance was outside the specified range, which verified that the oxygen sensor B1S2 was faulty. After diagnosing the issue, I replaced the faulty oxygen sensor with a new one. Once the replacement was complete, I cleared the fault codes and performed another road test to ensure the repair was successful. The vehicle operated properly, the check engine light stayed off, and no fault codes returned. The oxygen sensor, B1S2, plays a critical role in monitoring the oxygen levels in the exhaust gas, allowing the engine control module, ECM, to adjust the air-fuel mixture for optimal performance and emissions control. A faulty sensor can disrupt this process, leading to poor fuel efficiency, increased emissions, and triggering fault codes like P0138 and P0607. By methodically testing the sensor and its circuits, I ensured the root cause of the issue was addressed, restoring proper vehicle functionality.